Testing this. Hello everyone, it's 12:13 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time actually. So that's New York City time. It's Dean again, and I almost did not have a stream because I got so exhausted. I don't know what happened, but I got tired. I'm able to manage. Yes. All right. So after my last stream where I got sidetracked because of what happened with these jerks who did the wrong thing, made the wrong decision. All right. This is what we're gonna do. Oh wait, he's covering. We gotta. All right, there we go. That's much better. All right, so. All right, so let's get into it. I have both the monkeypox and the COVID. Well, I'll start with COVID updates first. Okay, so let's do this. There we go. All right, so this is 27. So technically, it's still 27 for me, even though right now in my clock it's June 28th. But anyway, FDA is considering, and I'm not surprised anyway because things change every single year. They're going to move towards updating COVID vaccines to cover current variants, most notably the Omicron variant, BA4 and BA5, because they spread pretty fast, and those are the ones that we're dealing with right now. And also, COVID keeps mutating. So on a couple streams ago, they're actually working on a pan-coronavirus one. Will go after all coronavirus variants. So we're still waiting for data on that. That will come in fall to 2022. So want to see. I'm waiting for the results of that trial. Also, what I found out is that in my pharmacy, we can only vaccinate ages 5 and up. That's it. Even though there is approval for those from ages 6 months up to under 5 years of age, not all pharmacies are able to go vaccinate below under 5. Okay, so a lot of times it's important that you go to the city clinics, or you can go to your pediatrician for that. All right, because a lot of times not everyone has the equipment for that. I only have, at least in my pharmacy, we only have the doses for those ages 5 to 11 and those 12 and up. So just do your research first. And as of a few days ago, I found out that Mayor Eric Adams is not going to enforce the business vaccine mandate. So I forgot to tell you that right now the hospitalizations, the cases, and positivity rates, they're all stable. So we're in the medium for New York City. According to covidactnow.org, most of New York State is in the green. So the only ones who are not in the green are Long Island and the 5 boroughs. Pretty much most of parts of downstate, the ones that are in the New York City suburbs. And across the river in New Jersey, they're like moderate to moderate cases basically. All right. Starting this Friday, July 1st, Broadway will drop the mask mandate. So, however, it will depend on the plays. So, if a theater or play requires a mask mandate, then that overrules that mask optional protocol. So that's for COVID. For monkeypox, as of the local news, there are, well, actually in this case, this is for public, according to the New York City Department of Health, there are 48 orthopox cases. Orthopox virus cases, sorry. 48 orthopox virus cases, which are likely monkeypox. For some reason, the local news call it 48 cases of monkeypox. Just letting you know, I'm gonna talk about it in the next slide or two, that orthopox virus is a genus. Monkeypox is under the orthopox virus. There are other viruses as well that are under the orthopox virus genus umbrella. So just letting you know. So with these cases, it's about 1 in 5 in the U.S. So the 20% of all the cases in the U.S. are here in the 5 boroughs. Okay. So, and people are getting a little scared, so they want to get vaccinated. And unfortunately, as of this stream, as of this time, the city is out of monkeypox vaccines. And unfortunately, there is only one clinic that gives out monkeypox vaccines. It's in Chelsea. Not good. That's not good. We need like at least, 1 or 2 clinics in per borough. All right. Or at least, like if there's a higher density population, maybe put more than that. But one clinic to serve 5 boroughs doesn't seem. It's healthcare equity is pretty bad. Accessibility seems pretty bad. So we need more clinics to provide the monkeypox vaccines. All right. You know how we did with COVID? We just went all out. And I understand because COVID spreads faster than monkeypox. But still, I mean, with good planning, this should never happen. Never. So, maybe maybe they just didn't see it because, they don't expect that many people. I mean, but this is June, so this is Pride Month. So according to the New York City Department of Health, their eligibility goes to the ones who are at higher risk. So most of the cases are coming from gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men. In the beginning, I didn't really buy that, but as time goes on, as more cases start coming in, data shows that it's coming from those people. So now, and so if the doses do come back, the hours for the vaccine is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Might as well make it 7 days a week. This is New York. This is New York City. Come on. You gotta make it accessible for everybody. Okay, Sunday is probably gonna be pretty busy because that's when most people are not at work. Because most people work like me Monday through Friday. I think in this case, I don't think I'm eligible for this vaccine. I mean, someday I'll get it, but we'll just see how it goes. So, priorities are priorities. So, they only give out just one vaccine. It's called the Jynneos vaccine. So, it's a 2-dose vaccine that's taken 4 weeks apart. According to the studies, it's 85% effective. All right. So, as I said, for eligibility, it's for gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men, cisgender or transgender, ages 18 and up, and who had multiple or anonymous sex partners in the last 2 weeks. So, not only you can actually get the monkeypox vaccine, as a preventative measure, you can also take that even after. It's like PEP, or post-exposure prophylaxis. So at least you have a better chance of fighting it, and a lesser chance of getting sick, basically. And even if they run out of vaccine, there's going to be another supply coming. So I strongly encourage that you schedule an appointment. Even though there are limited walk-ins, it's still better to do an appointment, just so at least you get yourself a spot. It's at nyc.gov/health/monkeypox to reserve a spot. Okay, so here it is. So this is from Channel 4 and WNBC. So they show that the clinic is empty because they have no vaccine. and as it states there, this New York City accounts for about 20% of the total cases in the U.S. for monkeypox. Okie dokie. Hold on one moment. I think my thing. Oh yes, so here it is. All right, so I just want to give you a summary. So for those who don't know, more monkeypox summary. For monkeypox is under the orthopox virus genus. All right, so the other viruses that are under orthopox virus genus is smallpox, or they call it variola, vaccinia, which is used to make the vaccine, and cowpox, and it could be spread. It can be zoonotic. It can be from rodents or primates to humans, and it's through bites, scratches, or bushmeat, especially if you don't cook it properly. So it can spread between people via respiratory tract, skin lesions, or sores, which I will show you in the next slide. Trigger warning. Okay, you may get queasy. Broken skin, bodily fluids, mucous membranes, and contaminated materials such as contaminated bed sheets. Incubation time. So, just as a reminder, it's time from exposure to symptoms, about 1 to 2 weeks. So some of the symptoms tends to be the flu-like symptoms. So fevers, chills, fatigue, headache, muscle aches and or weakness, backache, swollen lymph nodes, very classic. So you'll usually find them in the neck, groin, or the armpits. Then after that, you get that classic rash with the pustules, with fluid-filled the poxes, which I'll show in the next slide. And illness could last about 2 to 4 weeks, and afterwards they scab over time. The lesions scab, so you'll lose those pustules, and then it'll resolve in about 2 to 3 weeks. Death rates can range from 1% to 10%. The 10% tends to be more towards a Central Africa strain, and then the 1% tends to be more towards a West Africa strain. Alright, here are the pictures. So those are the classic signs for monkeypox. Okay, a little similar to smallpox. So you get the classic symptoms are here. All these looks like these blisters, all these pustules here. So how to prevent yourself? So avoid contact with animals that could have the virus. Okay, as well as humans who are suspected of or who have the symptoms of the virus. All right. For example, those are sick or found dead in areas where monkeypox occurs. So that's more for in areas that have monkeypox, that's endemic to monkeypox rather. So avoid contact with any materials that has been contaminated with the virus. Isolate those who are infected. Okay, and isolate them from others who could be at risk. So also hand washing, same thing with COVID. Preferably to use it with soap and water, of course. Okay, now you only use hand sanitizer or Purell when you don't have access. If you have access to soap and water, please use it. It's much better. All right, and when caring for patients, use PPE. So those are your mask, gloves, etc. So with COVID, it's more with the mask. This one, you can actually you don't just spread it through respiratory droplets. You can spread it through skin contact as well, especially with broken skin, and not all broken skin you can see, so that's where the virus can enter. So this one, I'm not going to spend too much time for this. So for vaccines, so the one that they have here in New York City is Jynneos. As I said, it's 2 doses, 4 weeks apart, 85% effective. Okay, the vaccines here, it's only for ages 18 and older. You can actually get a booster in about 2 to 3 years. All right, there's another one called ACAM 200. So it's a droplet that's given through this tiny little fork thing, and then you just jab 15 jabs, and then you bleed, and that's what we want because that's how we can get the vaccine in. So anyway, that's your quick update. I will be right back for the rail report. Okay, I'm back. Alright, don't adjust your screens. This is a little bit different. We're gonna do a rail report. We're gonna start off with Los Angeles. This is it for those who are going to Anime Expo. This is my first time doing this, even though I am not going to Anime Expo this year. I'm doing this for two friends, particularly DJ Nicky Zem, my mod, and also the missing Shelby, who I'm considered the brains of the blinders, or brains of the new age blinders. So anyway, what you'll see here is this is a map of both the bus and the rail, the rail maps basically. So yeah, bus and subway. For some reason, LA is a little bit different. So you see here, there's a purple line over here. Let me just point it out. Purple line here, and then there's a red line here. That's the subway. That's your heavy rail. The light blue and this blue here, and then there's a gold line, which I will talk about in a bit because there is a gap there. Those are light rails, so most of it is actually above ground. And I've actually taken these trains before. They're pretty fast. Okay, particularly the ones in the red line. So I just wanted to give you like a little overview. I only took it once before, so, and I actually have family in North Hollywood, around this area here. I actually forgot which area, but that's okay because I don't want you stalking any of my relatives. Okay, so I remember my I think it was my mom's cousin-in-law drove me to the North Hollywood station, and I bought my one-day pass to go to Anime Expo back in 2018. I still have the card with me. I'm still going to use it. So I took this red line and I transferred to 7th Street Metro Center, and then I took I think the B line is the red now, because now they're putting letters now for the train lines, but at the time it was a red line. And then I took either the A line or the blue line or the E or Expo line, just one stop over to the Pico station, which is one block east of the Los Angeles Convention Center where Anime Expo is held. So I arrived there between 7 and 8 in the morning, simply because I have line anxiety and I'd rather be in the front, because if I'm in the back with God knows how many people right in front of me, it gets a little scary. So anyway, there are actually not a lot of issues. There are two actually issues to worry about. The first one's not really big. The one over here is 7th Street and Metro Center, so one of the entrances is actually closed. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use Hope, and I believe it is. They don't make it very clear for this one. So what I have here is net. So yeah, they're not very clear with this one. So one of the entrances is shut down, and it says here that the Figueroa entrance is closed, and use the Flower and Hope Street. The Flower and Hope Street entrances to get to the station. So just keep that in mind. The other thing, this one is a bigger issue. The orange line is cut into two sections. So there is one section that is cut off. So there's no L or Gold Line trains between Union Station, or in this case, Patsauras Plaza and Pico/Aliso. So the Little Tokyo Arts District is closed. My friend Norma actually posted pictures from Facebook over there. It's really nice, but you can actually take a shuttle bus to get there. You could also take this here. I think this is the bus. This is a bus line here. All right, we're actually gonna zoom in and get a closer look at it. So here is downtown LA. So as I said, I have taken the red line, or from North Hollywood, from my relative's place to 7th Street Metro Center. So I don't know if I can see Figueroa here somewhere. That's 7th. Oh well. So anyway, so the entrance, they should have given entrances here. They should have made it any clearer. They should have made it clear. But anyway, that's beside the point. So you transfer here to the A or E lines, and you get off at Pico, and it actually goes on street level. So you're gonna go on Pico to LA Convention Center, and this is the main entrance here. You have to go there super duper early. Super duper early. Okay. So I'm just looking through it here. So that's how that goes. Oh yeah, so here. So this is cut off here. So a bus will run between Union Station and Pico Aliso, and it'll stop at Little Tokyo. All right. So that's the subway portion of it. There's a commuter rail portion that's called Metrolink. So we're gonna go here. So I did write Metrolink has system-wide issues. It keeps changing. There's always issues whether the trains are slowing down or the trains are delayed because of switch issues, or they're waiting for traffic with BNSF or whatnot, and they have some track changes. I just got information that on July 4th, there is no Riverside line. This is the Riverside line between Union Station and Riverside downtown. So you're gonna have to take either a bus or take an Uber or Lyft in this case. See, this is, if I can find, yeah, Riverside line. But as things change, that'll be coming for this Friday's stream. So Friday I'm gonna do another stream, and of course on Saturday I'm gonna interview Cadnesis. I'm gonna do my third episode of Let's Meet on Twitch. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, so that's for LA. So if you're going around town to get to Anime Expo, and also you can see here most lines actually go to Union Station. So I just want to add this in. So here, what you do if you're going to be using Metrolink, what you're going to do is you're basically every single line except for what the Inland Empire Orange County line, they all go to Union Station, except for that, of course. And then what you can do for when you get to Union Station, let me zoom in. Let me see. Once you get to Union Station, very easy. Take the red or purple to 7th Street Metro Center, and then transfer to the A or E lines to Pico. Pretty easy. Also, by the way, if you have the tap card, make sure you tap before you get to the A or E lines, or else they'll catch you. That doesn't make sense to me. At least last time I checked, one back in 2018. So, all right, let's go to the New York City subway. All right, very good. We're gonna do the ongoing. So this one's gonna be for a while. So 7:20 a.m. to 8:50 a.m. for weekdays. Some of the 5 trains will go on the 2 line. So some of them will go to Rector Street, or it can go to Utica Avenue on the 4 line. Next thing is during the midday, so northbound F trains it's going to skip Avenue U. So that's your that's your thing for the ongoing. I forgot to open another map. And this one is here it is. So let's do that. Alright, so the next one I have is the anxiety train. Alright, next one is southbound A and C trains is local between 59th Street and West 4th Street. Then and this is only in night times again. So after West 4th Street, he's going to go in the F line southbound between West 4th Street and J Street. Also, there's no G trains between Court Square here and... Oh, there's no G trains, period, actually. But the bus runs from between Court Square to Hoyt Schermerhorn, and then it will go to J Street Metrotech, where you can take the F, and then the F will take care of the stops south of Hoyt Schermerhorn as such over here. So it can make G stops between J Street and Church Avenue. The next thing I have, and let's... I made one little boo-boo. Okay, so, because I actually duplicated one of them. Okay, so between Court Square... Let me see here. Just have to update. F and F. Or F. There we go. So no G trains, and you use the bus between Court... Okay, use the bus between Court Square and J Street. So Court Square and J Street, and then you take the F to take care of the other G stops. I just had to update it in my notes. Okay, now, next thing is in Manhattan. So northbound D stops at 135th Street. However, northbound A and C is expressed between 125th Street and 168th Street. It'll still stop at 145th Street. Don't worry about it. Next thing is the Q train in Brooklyn. So that's still ongoing. So there's no queue between Atlantic Avenue and Prospect Park. You'll need to take a bus. Next thing is Tuesday through Friday, 9:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is during the daytime. We're going to go to the Anxiety train again. And eastbound Anxiety train skips 104th and 111th Streets over here on the Lefferts branch. Also, back to the night... No, not that one. Put this here. There we go. Back to the nighttime. Back to the nighttime. Just note that they're closed again. The 9th Street and 23rd Street stations on the PATH trains were closed. This past weekend it was open in celebration for Pride weekend. So the trains were super crowded all over Manhattan due to Pride weekend. So that's your ongoing. Let's go for the week. This will be from 6/27 to June 27th to July 1st, unless otherwise stated. Okay, so the only daytime I can find is with the J train here. So 9:45 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. westbound J is expressed between Broadway Junction and Myrtle Avenue Broadway. This is Myrtle Broadway. This is Myrtle Wyckoff. Just I don't want to get confused. So J train westbound will skip Chauncey, Halsey, Gates, and Kosciuszko, or as my coworker calls it, Kosciuszko. That's wrong. It's Kosciuszko. Anyway. Next thing, we get to the 1, 2, and 3 trains. So, southbound 1, 2, and 3 trains, they stop at 86th Street and 79th Street southbound. On the other side, northbound 1, 2, and 3 trains will be local between 42nd Street and 96th Street. So, both directions, 86th Street, 79th Street is going to stop. Alright? Now, this is Monday through Wednesday, and this is for the E and F trains. Only Monday through Wednesday. So, westbound F, E and F trains, they skip Briarwood. Westbound F skips Sutphin. Next thing is Wednesday through Friday. So this one is westbound E and F is expressed between Union Turnpike and Roosevelt Avenue, and of course it's gonna stop at 71st Avenue. Also, in the late night hours before the R stays between Whitehall Street and 95th Street, westbound R is expressed between 71st and Roosevelt as well. So we'll be sharing the tracks with the E and F lines. Okay, so also we're gonna go to Brooklyn. Northbound N train is via the D line between Stillwell Avenue, Coney Island, and 36th Street. So you got to make your transfers at 36th and New Utrecht Avenue or 62nd Street. Also, the next thing on my list is this is from 10:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. Eastbound AC train, A and C trains rather, is express between Broadway Junction over here to Euclid Avenue. So we'll skip Liberty Avenue, Van Sickle, and Shepherd Avenues. Okay, so short stream today because I gotta go to sleep. I know it's late, but it's okay. So thank you so much for those who dropped by, and I'm gonna check to see who I'm going to raid. Let's see. Let's see who am I gonna raid here. Cuphead. What is this? I don't even know what that is. Raft 2. I don't know about Elden Ring, so no, I'm very specific about things here. Okay, usually I want to go for ones that are with the lowest views, but if I don't know about the game, usually I wouldn't I wouldn't raid there. So what I'll do Patchwork. Amazing streamer, amazing pianist. Okay. So let's do this. Raid. And then this one is Patch. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So, in the words of DJ Nikki Zem, who will be in Anime Expo, I hope you all stay healthy and safe as always. Y en las palabras de Doctora Ana Maria Polo, he dicho, boom, transmisión cerrada. Have a good one, everybody, and I will see you this Friday. Peace.